Hello, hello, hello. I'm here to welcome you to the first night. Fuck me. Welcome, Nintendo Hype Boys. I'm very excited. To see this. As most of us are watching this. Whenever you're watching this in stream during the highlights when I edit this and I make it into a shorter video. You know how it be. Anyway, what is it? We got like 3 minutes? Holy crap. Alright. Well, I'm ready to see who this character is, and I will be turning this down just for in case of like stream buffer or anything in the end. But I'm very ready for this. God, we have what, like 3 minutes? God, I can't count. I'm sorry. I'm very excited. As I've said, 2 minutes now. Holy crap! I have school today, but it's a 2-hour delay because it's snowing. I was hoping it's gonna get canceled, but apparently it's not now. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm ready to see whatever the hell this man's gonna unleash. Give it to me, Sakurai. Give it to me, Pappy Sakurai. And I'm gonna go full screen. There's no point in not doing so. There we go. And now we just get the raw footage and my beautiful, beautiful face for you all. God, I'm so excited. Alright, we're starting soon. We're starting very, very soon. One thing I saw, I'll edit it on picture. The 3 fingers, Dio. 100% means Dio. So my predictions for this, for the reveal, Freddy Fazbear. In all seriousness, I have no idea. I would say Devil May Cry character, and I'd be okay with that, but I don't know. I don't know who we might be getting. At this point, it could literally be anyone, as everyone says. It could be anyone. I'm excited. Let's get into this. Oh shoot, it's time. It's nutting time. It is 6 o'clock. It is time. 6 a.m. Alright. Are you ready? Oh.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of Super Smash Bros.
We know.
Ultimate from Sora Limited. We'll be using today's showcase to give you a first look at our next DLC fighter.
I know.
Actually, hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today, even among Nintendo staff worldwide.
Oh damn, what?
The development team and other stakeholders have been working on this fighter with the utmost secrecy. Which means other Nintendo staff around the globe will only start making preparations for release after the showcase has been broadcast.
What?
So, it won't be available right away. Please understand that it will take a little time.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Take all the time you
many
need.
Nintendo employees will be surprised to see this and say, "Wow, really?"
Okay. Ready.
So,
I got
let's all
goosebumps.
share in the
Holy
fun
shit.
of getting our hands on the latest information.
Show me the trailer.
However, even if you say, "That's not the character I was picturing," I hope you don't have any hard feelings. Prepare
he
a fighter
knows.
reveal video. Once it starts, I think you'll figure out who it is pretty quickly. Now,
Oh, really
let's do
now?
this.
Come on, show me, baby. I'm fucking ready. Oh, I'm gonna nut everywhere. What? What is this? You. The time
time has finally come.
No,
Unleash the
you gotta be
forbidden
no.
spell of
No way, no
Zamorak
way, no way.
upon our enemies.
Don't fucking tell me.
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts
You
and
fucking
minds
did
will
it,
cease to
Sakurai, you
be.
dumb bitch.
Are you prepared to die?
I'm sorry, no hard feelings. I love you.
I thought as much. I also do not wish
Power
to die.
goes out, Freddy.
And yet,
Da, 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 da.
there is no other choice. You must join Smash.
Fucking of course.
Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
Alright, give it to us. Just show us. Jesus Christ. Of course.
So joining
Three houses.
Smash consumes even the darkness itself.
Thank you for this. Fire Emblem character. Who would have guessed? Oh, the three house. That makes so much fucking sense now. I'm such a dumb bitch. Oh my. No. I don't like what I'm seeing of his moveset already.
So you return, and soon.
Not that it's bad, just
I
looks,
see. Too many swordsmen,
looks
are there?
unbalanced.
And you wield the sword as well? What will you do?
He knows! He knows! Oh my god, of
So that is how you plan to win the day? So be it. I reward your cleverness this time.
it's Morgana. Show us the ults. Or the echoes, I guess? What the fuck?
How is this?
These are not separate characters, are they? Tell me that these are all part in one character. They are alts.
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics.
This is an echo? This is an echo.
Arid fire, strike with
Or an alt.
superior
I don't know.
reach.
I can't tell. I haven't
Use
seen
Amir's
enough.
overwhelming power.
Holy shit. They look like cool characters. They look
Unleash
really
the
fun to
blinding
play.
Speed of Failnaught. Along with the sword of the creator, each weapon matches a direction.
Oh, okay. Don't get me wrong, they look cool. They look like fun characters.
Your
Oh,
will and mine be now
what are
as
these
one.
stages? Holy shit. I think it's a transforming
You,
stage, probably.
both sides of
Like
time on
that
the
one.
field. Through Smash, show the world.
Yeah, those are echoes. Or alts, I guess. Whatever you want. We know exactly. Yeah. I mean, he said he liked three houses.
Yes, there you have it.
Thank you,
Violet
Sakurai.
from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle.
I love you.
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I can't
was
be mad at
released
this
just last
face.
Summer,
Look at
so
him.
it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Okay.
This release is planned for January 28th. You'll have instant access if you
not
have the
that
Super
long
Smash
from
Bros.
now.
Ultimate Fighters Pass, and it will also be available for purchase individually.
Okay.
In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things, so don't worry.
Knowledge is nice but not required. Good, because I don't give a shit about
First
Fire
off,
Emblem.
what is Fire Emblem? It's really
No
hard
idea.
to pronounce in Japanese. The producer said it's okay if I just say Fire Emblem. But when writing it, if you don't write Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful. The series' first entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990.
Yep.
You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical. Well, it's tactical in that it simulates combat. You can think of it as moving pieces in a board game. or in other words, a game in which you advance units across a grid and battle.
I know what a tactical game is, Sakurai. I am a gamer.
When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of ones in which you command tanks, aircrafts, and so on. But
Yes.
Fire Emblem was unique because each unit was a specific character, sort of like in role-playing games.
We know.
Plus,
I know.
something made it stand out from other Nintendo products.
Definitely.
Characters could permanently die. That's pretty direct language though, so perhaps we should just say they're sleeping with the fishes. But really, if a
God,
character
be
fell in
my
battle,
dad,
you'd lose that
Sakurai.
unit. They'd be gone and you couldn't use them again. Recent entries in the series
How
maintain
can
this
you be mad at
concept
this
of
face?
to
I
some
love
degree
him.
in classic mode and what have you. But a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak.
The orange
In
does
the older
make
games,
sense.
your units would really be gone, never to be mentioned again. Scary.
Like that walking spray. Good animation.
The game's stories are told like chronicles of war, with increasingly distinct characters and engrossing scenarios.
Yep.
Several characters also appear
I
in
am
the
not
Super Smash
mad at
Brothers
this. They
series,
look like
and 6
cool
of the
characters.
7
I just
use
let me
counter
show me their moveset
It's
and
their
I
down
will be
special.
sold on these guys.
There's actually a reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire Emblem Fighters into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes your opponent's turn. They attack and you counter.
Excuse me.
Next comes your turn.
Okay.
And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series.
Damn.
People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many? Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem
Okay.
Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games. Let's try saying them in the Fire Emblem Can You Say It challenge. I'll give it a try.
暗黒竜と光の剣、外伝、紋章の
Thank you.
聖戦の系譜、トラキア776、封印の剣、烈火の剣、聖魔の功績、草原の奇跡、暁の女神、新暗黒竜新紋章、覚醒イフヒーローズエコーズ風化設立
There you go, 17.
Holy shit. Good job.
変な数え方してます
So you saw how I was counting in a
Smart man,
weird way,
Sakurai.
right?
Yeah.
I was counting in binary.
What the fuck?
これが全部
This is 0. Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you get 16. Add 1 and you get 17. Awesome, isn't it? You can
I love
actually
him.
count up to 31 on one hand. And if you use both hands, you can count all the way up to 1023.
Really?
畳の数を数える目の数を数える
If you've given up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go. What
How did
is
nobody
Fire
guess
Emblem
this?
Three Houses?
This was very
In
obvious.
Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth.
Okay.
Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses. After a certain incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses in their regions. It's a very sad game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you.
Cool.
To understand the concept of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played an early version of the game before its release.
Oh, damn.
I've done the same thing
God.
before, with The Legend of Zelda
Chills.
Breath of the Wild, for example,
Oh.
because I couldn't wait until launch to experience it, or we'd have never made it in time. For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game for 2 days.
You
ran
cut that
around all the
February,
areas,
I guess.
saw the
Very
ending,
close.
and realized for the first
But we
time,
are getting more fighters.
I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same this time, but with there being 3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference.
That's the best way to play a game, Mr. Sakurai.
The game has multiple routes, and the outcome of each is very different.
Show us the moveset.
Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand. Before my demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release.
Holy shit.
Right now, it's actually
man.
November. Therefore, some of what I'm about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version.
Probably.
As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and
Bet he'll
such
get
for
nerfed as
demonstration
fuck.
purposes. Here I go.
As a part of Challenger Pack 5, Byleth.
So, this is our new fighter.
So,
Byleth.
Thank you.
Sadly, they're lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better than Robin's, but that's about all you can say for them. Throws are not their strong point
They
either.
look good.
Their grab lacks range. But actually, you could say that they're distance demon.
I think, yeah, one is an
The
Echo.
hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem Three Houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that.
Okay, he looks really
First,
cool.
let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks,
Oh,
such
okay.
as down tilt attacks, where it
Hell
takes
yeah.
the form of a whip.
That's nice.
They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air.
That's nice.
For their up air attack, they'll wave the whip sword overhead. The hit detection for this attack lasts for a relatively long time.
Of course
The
it
up
does.
special move is really something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things like this.
Oh my god. You
It was
gotta be
pretty
shitting
terrifying
me.
How I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition,
What the
you can also
fuck?
things like this.
You got no. no.
That said, you'll launch
You
opponents
can't
upward
get away
until
with
their
that.
damage reaches a
That's
certain percentage.
disgusting. That is
Exceed that
disgusting.
percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges. So that's the up special. Now for the sideways inputs. This is Erdvar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology.
Alright. And it seems
First,
to go in
we'll
the
go through
direction.
the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so.
Holy shit.
Marth's air attack keeps opponents
He
in check
looks-
too, right?
I already love him. I already love this character.
If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even from here.
What the fuck?
Also, if you add an upward tilt, it will be stronger.
Don't even with me.
And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack won't
This is
hit
definitely,
unless
he's
you add a
getting
downward
nerfed as
tilt to
fuck.
aim for them. By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful.
Alright, sweet
The
spot.
shaft part is weaker,
Yeah.
so it's not suited to close combat. It won't
Okay.
deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a rule, you want to hit with the blade part aimed upward, or
Alright.
downward in this case. Next, the side special move.
What?
Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance, it'll still hit.
Oh my god.
Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little, like this.
Okay.
But as you'd expect, it can be easily shielded, so be careful.
Oh, okay. It makes it a little less gooder. I guess.
Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area.
Alright.
Returning to the side air attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but they lack verticality. So this
So his
complements
airs
well,
don't go.
although you'll
His
be
airs aren't
vulnerable
that
when you
good, but
land.
his airs, specials and airs.
Now, for the downward inputs. For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir.
Okay.
It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth.
This is a charge
First,
attack.
the down air attack. It really is strong.
Okay.
You can try for a meteor effect with this attack.
Spikes,
Next is the down smash attack,
as I expected.
a heavy swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see, it has a great deal of launch power.
Alright.
And for the down special, Byleth
Yeah,
channels
so it's
all
a-
their
it's a
energy into a devastating
Charge
strike.
attack.
It's a bold move, similar to the Falcon Punch.
Yeah.
But here's what makes it different. When readying the move, there's a super armor effect, which allows you to withstand an attack.
That's horrible.
Just so you know, if you execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time, it plays out like this. It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch. but
That's
due to the
horrible.
super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get grabbed.
Okay.
Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms. While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area. It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack.
Okay.
Also, you can turn around during the move. The swing takes a while, so if an opponent runs behind you during the move,
He's
you
like
can
a-
quickly change direction.
He looks.
Even though
God,
it can
I
be
want to
hard
play
to
him.
land a hit
This makes
with
me want to
move,
play him.
it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents. Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little.
Okay.
It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. It hits with
Can
that
be
much power
counters.
in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks like this could just get you hit by counter after counter.
Damn.
Next, we have the neutral moves. The bow you use is called Failnaught, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table. It only appears in a few neutral moves.
Okay.
You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar
okay,
to a move
spins
of Pitts
bow.
and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around. It's also easy to create certain combos with it.
I can see that.
And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow. It seems pretty straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow. First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready.
Okay.
You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a
Holy
beam of
fuck.
light. You can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire.
That's good.
But again, you'll need to take care when using this move. For one, when you've powered up the move to
Yeah,
its
he's a
max,
very-
there's no way to cancel out of it.
He's very powerful
even with the
moves,
shield
but he's a
button.
very slow
In other words,
character.
you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible.
Yeah, okay.
Once you've entered the stance,
You won't be able to do anything,
Damn.
which means it's quite the risky attack to use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move, letting you deal a sudden blow to opponents. So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured
Why
Heaven.
did his voice
This is an
change
enhanced
dramatically?
version.
That's cool.
As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and
Kill
launch an
move.
attack together.
というものになっています。ソティスが誰であるのか何なのかというのは原作で確認してみていただければと思います。
Watch the Twitter's
Now,
gonna be
let's talk about
fucking
the color
going crazy. They're gonna be like,
It's set
fucking
up
kidding
so
me,
that
another
the
Fire
default
Emblem
and
character.
odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones
Okay.
are female.
So
However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent
That's
of
cool.
the house leaders. Those of you who played the original game will of course understand what I'm referring to.
that's cool.
The sixth color
Anyway.
is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
And the seventh and
fucking
eighth variations have a different
Twitter's
hair
gonna be
color
going crazy
based
and
on-
being
based on something that
toxic
occurs
as
in the
hell
course
with
of the
this
original
shit.
game story.
But I
Didn't
will.
we see this variation in the final smash?
I don't think it's about the character. Everyone says it's not about the characters. It's about how fun they are to play. They look sick. They look really fun.
Next, I'll introduce the stage.
So
For this
all
one,
those
we of
babies
course tried
crying
to
about
recreate
having a
the
new
place where you
Fire
spend
Emblem
most of the
character.
game.
These
Garrick
guys
Mach
look really fun to
Monastery.
play. Still.
This is how Garrick Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and cathedral all in one stage.
Okay.
It's the type of stage that rotates through different areas, such
Yup.
as these four.
I assume so.
Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas. The first area is the marketplace.
Okay,
I
so
think
we're
this is where a lot of
getting the
people
guests.
come to do their shopping.
Really.
The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid.
Is that a
Not
Kingdom Hearts
Dimitri,
character?
Dudu, or Ingrid. Their
Fucking
names
what's
are a
her
bit
name?
difficult to
Xehanort?
say.
Xehanort?
They're
Whatever.
largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite a difficult
Ugh.
life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one. There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see.
That's cool.
If you do break them, the stage will expand to the left and right.
Oh, okay.
I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper.
Yep.
You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop, you'll come crashing back down. You've broken through the ceiling and slammed into the building.
Coolio.
And the
Okay,
guests
then
of the
Black
reception
Eagles.
hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's
Edgelord.
not spelled Edelgard. They're from the
Edgelord.
Adressian Empire. And as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict.
Yep.
Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down. However, Byleth can't actually reach it, even though
Fuck.
it's their stage. You can reach it with other fighters, though. So, it's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go, you made it.
That's
And
cool.
you can knock it down. Also, you can break this table. Like so.
Oh,
Just like the sign that reads Furin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
ugh.
Next up, the bridge.
God.
The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area. It's very wide indeed.
Walk off. Actually, it's all
similar
walk
to the
off,
bridge
so I
of
don't know what I'm
Elden Stage.
talking.
The guests are from the Golden Deer, Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence. They belong to the Leicester Alliance.
行同盟ということは、まあ、つまり連邦とか連合とかそういうような感じで
Because it's an
Alright.
alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the fourth title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training.
Is that Yusuke?
As for the bridge's design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen.
Go.
You could also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think it suits the Golden Deer perfectly.
Perfect.
The
Okay,
last
and then-
area is the cathedral,
Yeah.
only with some platforms
Burn
you
it
can
down.
pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Seta, Flayn, and Rhea. There's Seta, who appears to have an extremely strong
Palutena.
bond with his sister, Flayn. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities. I feel that Flame might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms.
Alright.
Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged. It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages. That'll
Alright.
give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker.
Looking cool, Joker.
Joker! And Hero!
Sakurai one by
Really
one
need a
killing
lot.
off all the DLC.
Banjo! By now, I think you know what I'm doing. But basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the Professor Gene. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on.
Sakurai one by one killed off all the DLC.
It's not going to land
He's
bad.
removing them all from the game, and he's gonna replace them all with Three Houses characters. That's gonna be it.
Bennigan's. I better keep my distance. I'll use this chance to attack. Got him.
Damn. Good job,
That's scary.
Sakurai.
He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives. Ouch.
Fuck. Sakurai, don't die on me,
Perfect
please.
shielded that, huh? Good one. If I do this, or like so. No anti-air, huh? There.
And
the
he
socket
did it.
wall connected.
Holy hell.
Good. There's Mom.
There's Mom. Mom.
You're in a good spot, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Ah, I shouldn't have taken that.
Good service.
Gardevoir.
Good service, Mom.
Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not.
Sakurai just really pulled off a dash attack 3
I
times
feel
in
like
a
the
row.
enemy might get this smash ball. See? They got it.
Good job, Sakurai. Good
But I
read.
mustn't give up.
Oh shit.
I can't waste this chance.
Holy.
There's another smash ball. Yes, got it. Now, what are you charging up for?
Good job.
There's still more. Whack. Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him.
Good job. I'm so
I was
happy.
trying to fight using Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game.
He one by one he killed all the DLC fighters.
It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end.
Thank you. Oh, so okay. And that's probably gonna end off the stream
Now,
right there.
about the additional music. Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration. 11 songs are being added. This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English. I hope you'll enjoy these as well. We're also adding in a new spirit board. It includes the house leaders among some of the
Spirit
other
board, of
popular
course.
characters. Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
Oh shit, okay. This is big. Sorry, I'm slowing down for what I'm gonna say. Because this could be huge. What? Holy hell. Is that Ezio from Assassin's Creed? No, no, no! Don't even with me with that. Mega Man X. Okay, X, of course. I was waiting until he finally got X. Show me. Where's Sonic.exe? What the hell? Okay, this is... What? What? No, you've got to be fucking with me. What? 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 Oh my god! Oh! Oh! You... Ha! What the fuck? You've got to be shitting me! What the fuck? What the fuck? Straight to Twitter, bitches. Holy hell.
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume.
You
And for those
don't...
of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cagney Carnation.
You can't even with me right now.
I hope you enjoy these as well.
What the fuck?
After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii Fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it.
Sans.
And now, onto the amiibo. The color palette for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 17th.
I can't even. That's tomorrow. 5.
And now, with the addition of Byleth, the Fighter's Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie,
What a lineup.
Terry Bogard,
They were good.
and Byleth.
They were really good. There was a really good lineup. I'll give them that. They chose really
From
well.
more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on.
Okay.
There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there? When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different.
That was
Instead,
crazy.
we try to
Cuphead
offer
was
you a whole
fucking
new style of
insane.
play.
I'm still so shook by that.
As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters
Yeah.
down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
No, no, go, come on. Yeah? Oh my god, I can't even right now.
Looks like there will be one more fighter than last time.
Oh my god.
For this
Holy
reason,
shit.
we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros.
Volume
Ultimate
2.
Fighters Pass Volume 2. It will be available for
cry.
pre-purchase on the date shown, so please keep an eye out. And now that it's official, we intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time, the contents will remain unknown for now, and I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed.
No, that is fine. I'm buying it. I'm buying the fuck out of
Like
it,
last
dude.
time, I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided.
Okay.
Even if I receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them.
I'm sorry.
But I still hope you
That
look
is
forward to it.
insane, though. 6?
We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2.
Okay.
Last time, it was a Rex costume. But this time, here's what we have.
Okay.
It's a Mii Fighter costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
If they,
This will not
I,
be for sale
I
individually,
imagine
so
they
it can
show
only
off
be
Doom,
acquired
guys.
as part of Fighters
That would have
Pass
made me.
Volume
I would
2.
have laughed my ass off.
It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest-selling fighting game in the world.
I know. I'm gonna cry.
Personally, I
I'm
don't know
gonna
if
cry.
it counts as
Sakurai,
simply a fighting game,
please.
but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world. Seems like Street Fighter 2 was in the lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales.
That is fucking insane.
However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other
don't
systems,
hate
so
yourself,
I don't know if that's been
Sakurai.
accounted for.
Please, just
Also,
be
I
proud
don't
of
know
your
if
work,
that really
please.
qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is number 1.
Damn.
Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game, some sort of celebration of gaming or something else entirely.
We all agree with this.
Also, I feel a deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters.
You're giving me 6 new
The
fighters. You
first
can't
Fighters Pass just
spoil
wrapped
me
up,
like that.
but it was decided that there will be more DLC. Which means, no breaks for me.
Aw.
I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue to support us. That's it. Thank you.
See ya, Sakurai. Bye-bye. Footage is shown is still under development. Holy shit. That was crazy. What is this? Alpharetta. Okay. So, final thoughts. Fun. They look fun. They look really fun. I don't care about the franchise, and I do see why people would get upset over that. Yeah, anyway. I do see why people would get upset over that, but looking at them, they look like fun characters. They look really cool, and I can't wait to dig into them. They look really fun to play with others and shit. Cuphead. Holy shit, Cuphead was... I can't even with that. That was fucking insane. But, Fighters Pass 2, I never expected Fighters Pass 2. I kept my expectations really low, and I said at most we'd get like 3 or more fighters. But holy shit, Sakurai is a god, and I'm so happy that they decided to do this. But I hope Sakurai does get his break eventually, as everyone does. Anyway, I think that's gonna call it a stream right now. Tell me what you thought about the characters in the comments down below. I'm genuinely excited. They look like fun characters. So I guess bye bye. Love you. Good night.